Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you can hit the like and subscribe, that would be great, and also check out my last few videos as well. So today's topic, I'm going to talk about stretch marks, and I feel that before it used to be like a bit taboo to speak about stretch marks. Obviously women didn't really want to show if they had stretch marks or not, and even everyone just presumes that stretch marks are just from if you've had a baby and you've been pregnant, you're gonna get stretch marks. But also I've had stretch marks probably since I was 13. So when I first had my massive growth spurt to 5'10", I got stretch marks because my body stretched. It grew in such a small space of time so rapidly that my skin didn't catch up, and it makes stretch marks. And I remember being a little bit self-conscious about it, always trying oils to try and get rid of it. And now I think I'm at that place where I'm just it's a bit skin, who fucking cares at this point anymore? Your own insecurities take hold of you more so than anyone. Nobody cares, realistically. It's not that deep of an issue. There's so much things going on in the world, and I'm crying over some stretch marks. When you put it in that context, it's not that deep. And I remember I used to just be so sad about them and just be really annoyed that I've got stretch marks. And then I remember when me and Luke first moved in, and it was how many years ago was it when we moved in together? 3 years ago. So we moved in 3 years ago, and I remember it was that really hot summer, if everyone can remember it, when the football was on. We thought England was coming home and they didn't. So it was that year me and Luke moved in with one another. So it was boiling. So I was wearing a vest top and a pair of shorts when we were doing the moving in. And in this apartment there's long mirrors. When I did have one at home, but I didn't really do you know when you don't really take yourself in properly? But I remember I was putting some stuff away, and then I turned and I saw a stretch mark on my stomach, and I've never had stretch marks on my stomach before. It was always on my bum or just on my sides, the little muffin top, the little love handles. It was there. Normally I've never had it on my stomach, and then I lifted my top up and then I saw them on my stomach, and I had put on a bit of weight. When you're in love and you just get so comfortable. It was our first year together. We just moved in together. We're not long come back off a holiday from Turkey. Went to Turkey for a week, all inclusive. I think I put on a stone in a week. That's how much food I ate. So yeah, I put on a bit of weight. So I remember looking in the mirror and I just was crying. And Luke was like, oh no, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. And I was like, but to me it is, to me it is. And I was just getting the bio oil, getting the scrubs you can get for it. And I think I've come to the point where I'm just at peace with a bit of stretch marks. If I choose to have kids in the future, I'm gonna get them anyway. So it is what it is. A stretch mark doesn't define you. Let's just say I'm not going to lose sleep over it anymore. And I think what's helped as well, with social media, you see places like Boohoo and Missguided now posting these real life bodies, the bodies that you can actually relate to now, because obviously in the modeling industry and the clothing industry it's always clothes on these slim slender women who have the perfect curve, the perfect size boob, everything seems and looks perfect. But 9 times out of 10, let's be honest, those photos are probably edited. And there's no point comparing yourself to someone else. I don't compare myself to other people. I compare myself to different versions of me. I compare myself to me 5 years ago, or me a couple months ago. So I know I can only compare myself to my body because my body's been this way since I was 13 years old, like this height, and obviously weight fluctuates and stuff like that, so I can compare myself to myself. I try not to compare myself to others because, like, I'm 5'10", like how am I going to compare myself to someone that's 5'2"? Like it's not a realistic comparison, so I just try not to do that. That's the best thing for me personally. Like, why compare yourself to anyone else when you can just, if you're going to compare yourself to anyone, just compare yourself to yourself, because you can change you. Because you've, like, say if you've put on 5 stone, you know you were 5 stone lighter previously, so you know you can get your body to that. But if I was comparing my weight to someone that doesn't have the same frame as me, I'm just setting myself up for failure. There's no need for that, really. But anyway, I'm getting off the topic. But now that, like, Misguided and Boohoo are like, I always see photos of like a woman holding her stretch marks, or she's got a scar there or something, and it just feels real now. And I think everyone's just starting to get used to their bodies. Like, of course, we're never going to be, I don't think any woman is going to be like 1000% happy with their body, but I think we're getting a little bit more comfortable with it. So I'm just coming on here to say I'm so much more comfortable with my stretch marks, and don't think that the only reason you're having stretch marks is due to pregnancy. If you grow in any way and your body needs to stretch, you may get a stretch mark. It's as simple as that. And even men, like when they do bodybuilding, they get stretch marks because their muscles are growing at such a rapid speed. Like, stretch marks should be just normalised. It's just normal. If I want them out, I can have them out, and I shouldn't be judged for it. But yeah, I just wanted to shed a light on stretch marks and how I feel about them. Like, I used to definitely be self-conscious, and now I don't feel that discomfort anymore with the stretch mark. Like, it is what it is, bitches. Yeah, so that's everything from me. Please comment below on where your stretch marks are, how you feel about your stretch marks, and let's just show everyone that we're actually in it together, because who actually gives a fuck? Because I know I don't, and you shouldn't either. So I'll see you next time, guys. Stay tuned.
Real hot girl shit.